Good day. I'll be presenting Linguistic Landscape, exploring how language in public spaces shapes meaning and cultural identity. Now, a linguistic landscape study examines the visibility and salience of language in public spaces, such as signs, advertisements, and graffiti. This field of research integrates elements of social linguistics, geography, and cultural studies to analyze how language is used in urban environments and how it reflects social dynamics, cultural identities, and power relations within the community. Now, the purpose of conducting the pre-test and post-test is to measure students' initial understanding of the five love languages and track their progress after engaging with the study. Now, this analysis aims to determine the extent to which the study has influenced students' understanding of linguistic diversity, their ability to interpret signs in various languages, and their analytical skills in evaluating the social cultural implications of these languages. The substantial of improvement from already high pre-test scores, 1 or 2 errors per student, to near perfect post-test scores demonstrates the effectiveness of the linguistic landscape study in enhancing students' understanding and analytical abilities. The average score of participants was 68%, indicating a moderate understanding of the linguistic landscape concepts. Now, the scores range from 45%, which is the lowest, to 92%, which is the highest, reflecting a wide variance in participant familiarity and comprehension of the topic. 85% of participants showed an understanding of language and in public spaces, with many correctly identifying the role of language in advertising, signage, and public communication. 60% were able to recognize language diversity, noting the presence of multiple languages in public signs. However, only 40% identified the dominance of certain languages, like English, among respondents. Participants showed an initial ability to analyze signs and symbols in society, and the level of critical thinking applied to linguistic landscape and patterns varied among participants. Common issue was the misinterpretation of multilingual signs, and there was a notable lack of awareness regarding social linguistic factors. The average score of participants increased to 90%, up from 68% in the pretest, indicating significant improvement in understanding. Scores range from 68%, which is the lowest, to 100%, which is the highest, reflecting enhanced participants' familiarity and comprehension. 90% of participants demonstrated a better understanding of language in use in public spaces compared to the pretest, and 75% recognized language diversity in urban signage, while 60% identified the dominance of specific languages like English. Post-test responses reflected deeper analysis of linguistic signs related to love languages. Students who applied social-linguistic concepts more effectively, showcasing improved critical thinking. Fewer errors were made in identifying and interpreting language used within the love languages framework. The students showed increased awareness of the impact of cultural and societal factors on expression of love and communication. Now, the post-test score showed a clear increase, indicating that students better understood the five love languages and the linguistic landscape. Statistical analysis supports this progress, showing that the learning methods worked well. Students showed differences in how they defined and interpreted the linguistic landscape from the pre-test to the post-test. There was a noticeable growth in their knowledge of multilingualism, language policies, and language dominance. In conclusion, the post-test results show significant improvement in students' understanding of the five love languages and their connection to the linguistic landscape. Average score rose particularly for students who initially struggled. They demonstrated better comprehension of how language expresses love in public spaces and recognized multilingual patterns and their cultural significance. And that would be all. Thank you.